Okay, so welcome to tonight's team call, everyone. I'm excited. Oh, that's a little off. I'm like such a perfectionist. I don't know if you guys, you probably can't even notice it, but I feel like the circle's like not in the middle, but whatever. So this is our April kickoff call. I can't believe it's April. Like I feel like time is flying by like so fast, but I mean, it is what it is, right? So today's Tuesday, April 5th. I got the date right. I think the last team call, I had all kinds of typos. So 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know I didn't put in Mountain Standard Time in there, but it's fine. Oh, let's mute. Oh, okay. Sarah, she muted herself. Good job, Sarah. I hope everything's okay over there. The kids sounded loud. All right, so, okay. Okay, so basically, I honestly don't have I didn't really come up with like training content for tonight, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I just feel like I have so much already on our YouTube channel, as far as like team calls. I mean, I've been running team calls for like over a year now, and I feel like I have a lot. I feel like you guys should master some of the stuff that I've already taught you, because, I mean, there's a lot that I have done on team calls as far as like training and stuff like that. And so I started thinking like, am I giving you guys too much to work with? Like, I really want you guys to kind of just master the basics. And I just feel like if I keep coming up with like content and training, like, I mean, it's good to always be learning, but I feel like maybe today I just kind of want to chat. I want to hear from you guys. Super Saturday. I do have some things to go over, but I don't have anything that I'm actually going to teach you. So I'm going to save that for our next team call, which will be in the third week of April. It's on our team calendar. So basically for today, I wanted to go over the National Wake Up Call recap, but I don't know if you guys listen to the podcast from Team Beachbody or use the podcast app, but it hasn't been uploading the new wake up calls. I didn't listen to last week's or this week's. And this week's I actually called in to listen to it, like calling instead of using like the podcast app. And it like cut me off at like 4 minutes. I'm like, whatever, like I'm not even gonna try. So I am gonna listen to them. I just don't know when, so I don't know what the call's about. I have it in the next slide, but if any of you guys listen to it, maybe we can talk about it once I'm done going over everything. Just kind of want to go over some Super Saturday recap, just stuff that I learned, stuff that's going on. I want to hear from you guys if you went to Super Saturday. Coach monthly email, which is something that you guys should all be receiving. I just kind of want to make sure that you are receiving it. And our team calendar. So that's pretty much all that I want to talk about. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to try to go fast so that we can all kind of just chat towards the end, because I know that every time I have like training and stuff for you guys, like I fly, like I just go by so fast, and at the end we have like 3 to 5 minutes and we don't really have time to like talk and chat and stuff. So I really like that. Okay, so basically this is a National Wake Up Call. Shay Stanford, she's from Tampa, Florida, superstar diamond coach. She's been a coach for like, I don't know, like 6 years, I think. This girl, I mean, she's very knowledgeable when it comes to Shakeology. She actually has a really good Shakeology training on YouTube. You can find it. Just look up her name and add Shakeology at the end. And she goes into depth of like the phytonutrients and like how it really does help our body. So if you ever have anyone that's asking you like more scientifical questions or whatever, she's your girl. She has an awesome training. And I think she actually has one that she did with the creator of Shakeology, but all that stuff is on YouTube. So all you have to do is just type in her name and type in Shakeology, and I'm sure the training video will come up. Okay, so Super Saturday was this past weekend. So usually, it's so funny because as the years go by, like they have turned it into like Super Weekend, like Super Saturday weekend or whatever, because I've seen Super Friday, Super Saturday, and Super Sunday. But for the most part, for us here in like Southern California, it's always been Saturdays. So for the past year, we've actually been going down to Orange County, which is like 35 minutes away from us without traffic. So it's kind of nice. We're like in the beach, and our events get like bigger and bigger every year. This event probably had like, I want to say 150 to 200 coaches. Last event in January was bigger. It was at the same hotel that we went, but there was actually like 200 to 300 people. We were actually in a bigger room, but maybe it's just because it was the beginning of the year. And I've noticed that. I think it was the beginning of the year and a lot more people had guests come with them. So I think they needed a bigger room to accommodate. And so this time we had a smaller room. And it was actually a little bit harder to get our workout in. But nonetheless, it was super fun and I learned a lot. I went with Sarah, and we had a few people that we missed. They were supposed to go with us, but they didn't. And that's totally fine. And Brianna, which is actually one of Sarah's new coaches, joined us. She's from Orange County area, so that was super exciting to meet her. We actually got to work out live with Jericho. Her name's Jericho Matthews. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she's one of the trainers in Les Mills Combat and Les Mills Pump. So you might have seen that in the past, or you might have heard of it, or even tried it in the gym or whatever. But Les Mills ended their contract with Beachbody, I want to say last year or the year before last year. So everything like their Les Mills Combat and Les Mills Pump like is discontinued, but they're awesome programs. Like they still do pump in the gym. And I never got to try Combat. I actually tried Combat once at Summit, but I mean, it was 3 trainers and they kind of just like separated, and Jericho, this girl, her, and this other guy, Joel, came back, but I think they're coming back as like solo trainers, which is kind of cool because our catalog keeps growing. Like our celebrity trainer catalog keeps growing, and you know, they all have different styles. So I'm pretty sure that this girl is going to come out with her own program. It'll probably be released in fall, just because Autumn is releasing Country Heat over the summer at Summit. So she gave us a really good workout. I loved her energy. She was awesome. She's a new mom too. She has a 4-month-old. She took her 4-month-old to Super Saturday, and her husband was like baby wearing him. So that was super cool to see. So basically my takeaways, if you didn't get to Super Saturday, there's a 34-minute video that was played all across the country. Like any Super Saturday that people went to, like we all watched the same 34-minute video. And so the cool thing is that corporate uploaded that into the back office. So if you missed that video, I highly recommend that you watch it, because I can sit here and tell you all the details, but there's nothing like watching the video yourself, seeing corporate, like the CEO and stuff like that, put the video together. And they obviously have, you know, they're going to explain things better than I am as far as like announcements. And they have a video of like a coach explaining the Challenge Tracker app. So I'm still learning myself how to use it. I was talking to Sarah that I feel like this month as a team, we should really get off of Facebook for our challenge groups and really try this new Challenge Tracker app and coach portal. I mean, if you don't really know what it is, like it's so cool because there's a lot of people that are on Instagram that want to work with us, but they run away because they're like, oh, I have to create a Facebook. I don't want to get on Facebook. Like I've actually lost potential clients because I'm like, well, you need a Facebook. And they're like, well, I don't want to make a Facebook. And I'm just like, dang, you know, I'm like, well, that's why I run my groups. And so it's so cool that they came out with this app now, and it gets people off of Facebook. It's kind of like MyFitnessPal. And it's cool because as a coach, like you can see people's activity, and they created it in such a unique way where like if you see someone having less activity, you can send them a notification that goes right to their phone, instead of people having to log into Facebook and be in all the busy newsfeed and stuff like that. They get a notification straight to their phone, and you get to ask them, have they worked out or have they drank their Shakeology? So I don't know if you can see on here, but on the first little phone, it says like add workout or Shakeology, something like that. So they get to actually put in there like, okay, I drank my Shakeology today. And so we get notified on our end. So it's just a really cool app, and I'm still learning about it. I mean, if you guys want to dig more into it, definitely search it on YouTube, and that Summit video where they talk more about it in detail is in your back office. So if I have time, maybe at the end of the call, I'll jump into my back office and see if we can find it together. But that was kind of like my biggest thing, I guess. I was just really inspired to try it because at first, when it first came out, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use it. I'm so used to Facebook. Like, I'm good. But then I started really thinking like, well, what about all those people that are on Instagram that want to be coached? They want to be a part of a group like this. They want help with health and fitness, but they don't want to make a Facebook. So I think that this could be obviously used to our advantage. And I think it would make our power hour and us working our business maybe easier because it gets us off Facebook too. Like we can really check into like our coach portal, which is where you can log into your computer and actually see all the activity that's going on. It's kind of like a Facebook group, but it's not on Facebook. You can actually, I think, engage more with your clients and challengers, whatever you call them. And again, I mean, we had a lot of coaches give us like training and like their best tips. They actually did like a coach panel, which is something that's kind of new to us. And I guess Orange County Super Saturday, they've never really done that. They just had like top coaches up at the front and people got to ask them questions. So that was kind of cool. It was a little time consuming, but it was kind of cool to, because someone might ask a question that you probably didn't even consider asking. So I did learn a lot. But basically, I hope that you guys know that the 3 vital behaviors, we have 3 vital behaviors. It's invite, 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 be proof the products work, and personal development. But they just added a 4th vital behavior, and that's recognize, recognize, recognize. So this means recognizing your coaches and recognizing your clients and your challengers. So that's recognizing your coaches for starting their first challenge group, for messaging 5 people, like whatever you see that they're doing, like positive activity that's going to help them grow their business. Recognize that and recognize them that for that publicly, if they're not offended by that. But I think we can all attest that we all love being recognized. We like being recognized for our hard work. If there's something that we came up with that's kind of like unique, like a unique post, we like to be recognized for that. Like, 3 years in, like if Lindsay tells me like, oh, you did a really good job on that, like that makes you feel good. Like you're being recognized. So I like that they kind of came up that that's like a vital behavior now. Like it's something that should be done consistently. Recognizing your clients within your challenge group and with their permission publicly is awesome too. Like you can recognize them for saying, like I'm so happy that so-and-so, didn't weigh herself for 2 weeks and she's just using progress pictures and the way that she feels to track her progress or whatever, like celebrate that and recognize them for that. And I think it creates a sense of like, positive energy, whether it's inside your challenge group or whether it's inside your team. If you're starting to build your own team, recognizing people for that, recognizing someone for hitting Success Club, it's like little things like that. So I'm still getting better at that too. And it starts to develop you as a leader. So I think it's awesome that Beachbody made this like official, and we now have 4 vital behaviors and recognition is the 4th one. Let's see, what else did I write down? Okay, so if you guys are planning on going to Coach Summit with us, which I hope you are, it's in July. It's in Nashville, Tennessee. Registration for that opens up April 18th, so that's like in 2 weeks. I'm still on the wait list for that, and I was on it. I was on the wait list last year, and I still got off. Towards the end, they opened up like 5,000 seats or whatever, and I was able to go. And so you guys still have time now to start saving up. Like if you have another job, use your Beachbody income to pay for your trip. Like honestly, it is the best thing that you could do for your business. Like Coach Summit only comes around once a year. My first 2 years, I put it on a credit card. And here I am now, like I don't have to put that on a credit card. And I don't say that to brag or boast, but I'm just saying like, do what you got to do to get to events. Like events are life changing. Like I can't explain it. Like I can't explain it in words and pictures or whatever. Like you just have to be there. Like the live workouts, the training, like we get so much training. Like we have training workshops like all day. It's like we're in school for like 2-3 days. We have parties. You get to meet other coaches that are on our team that are from other, states and stuff like that, out of the country, maybe even from Canada. And it's just like, why wouldn't you want to go to an event like that? It's like Super Saturday times like 1,000. And you get to be the first ones to hear about, and because they are going to release Country Heat at Summit, but I bet you anything they're going to have other things to release, and they do it live. So we're like the first ones to hear about it. So I don't plan on missing a Coach Summit anytime soon unless something happens. But I made it happen, and I struggled a lot. Like my first year and a half financially, we were struggling, and that's why I signed up to be a coach. And I still made it happen. I still went to Super Saturdays, and I still went to Coach Summit. So if you guys are planning on going, if you guys have more questions about that, please make sure to reach out to me or Sarah, because we've both gone. She's gone 2 years, and will it be my 4th summit? I think it'll be my 4th summit. That's crazy. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, so I just really recommend that you guys actually watch the Super Saturday video. It is 34 minutes, so schedule it in. The rest is just kind of notes that are, I guess, just kind of all over the place. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else, but yeah, so I guess my biggest takeaway was just, every time I go to an event, like I'm just reminded like why events are so important. Like I had a blast on Saturday, like working out with people and just being around people who get it, being around people who get like our company and our mission and people who love Shakeology, people that are just a part of this lifestyle. It's awesome. And it's awesome being a part of a company that is so innovative and their mission is so, how would I say it? Like it's heavily based on results. Like this company is driven off of results. So it's just cool, like to be around people like that. I don't get that in my everyday life. So yeah, events are important. Okay, so this Coach Monthly email, this is just a screenshot of mine. I hope that you guys are getting it. If you're not, there's a way that you can sign up for this in your back office at the very bottom. It gives you a way you can like subscribe to like the Beachbody newsletter. And it's important that you get this because you get this the first day of every month. And it's like your hot list. So it tells you all the challenge packs that are on sale for this month. We have Hammer and Chisel plus Shakeology on sale. We have Hammer and Chisel and the Beachbody Performance Challenge Pack. We have the Club and Shakeology Challenge Pack, Club Kickstart, which is with a 3-day refresh, and then the Club and then the Beachbody Performance line. So you get a lot of information, and it's stuff that you need to know as a business owner. So the most important thing I think is knowing what challenge packs are on sale. And in these monthly newsletters, like they're always giving like training tips, and it's just stuff that you need to keep up with. So I hope that you guys are receiving this email. And again, like if you're not, there's a way that you can sign up for it. You log into your back office, you scroll to the bottom, and it tells you like all you have to do is like type in your email and you're subscribed to Beachbody's newsletter. So you get these every month. Okay, so here's our team calendar. Hopefully you guys already saw it in our team. So I tried to keep it, I feel like sometimes I get really crazy with like our team calendar. So I feel like last month and this month I did a little bit better job of keeping it more simple. Give me like 10 more minutes. Yes. Okay. He's like, are you recording? I'm like, yes, I always record. So yeah, just lock in Success Club 5 within like the 9th or the 10th of the month, you guys. Like if that's your goal, Success Club 5, like make it your goal to lock it in like the first week and a half if you can. And so you're not worrying about it and stressing about it. But I do want to tell you that if you do hit Success Club 5 early on in the month, don't just sit back and be like, all right, well, I'm done. I hit my goal. No, well, then double your goal and make it a bigger goal and be like, okay, well, I already hit 5. Might as well shoot for 10 or 15. I know it might sound scary, but challenge yourself this month. Look at what you did last month and look at what you can do this month and double that activity and double the results. Okay, so I have on here, we have 2 team calls for the month of April, which is today, April 5th. And then we have our next one on April 19th. It's on Tuesday, same time. Unless, of course, something changes, I try my best to tell you guys with time because mom life. Tomorrow I'm going to start promoting our 5-day clean eating challenge. And again, if you want to change things up the way that you want to run your groups, that's totally fine. Like I want you to do your own thing, but this is for you to have an idea. For our newer coaches that just don't know what to do, or they're feeling like, okay, what do I post about? What am I supposed to be promoting? This is just kind of what I'm going to run by this month. If you want to do it with me, that's totally fine. If you want to run a clean eating challenge group at the end of the month, that's totally fine too. I don't want you to feel like you have to follow this to a T. This is just to kind of give you some sort of strategy for the month. So I'm going to start promoting on Fridays. I like to create my groups. I add everyone in so that by Saturday morning we're chatting. People are going grocery shopping. They're getting ready because on Sunday people are going to start meal prepping, and then on Monday we begin. So it's kind of a process. So I hope that you guys can see that. I do promote for 2 days, and I do invite personally through messages. So that's that. So lock in Success Club 5 by the 9th. I have our national wake-up calls on here Monday mornings. So on Monday, April 11th, I'm going to start to promote for my online bootcamp group. So I'm going to start to gear towards bootcamp. I change it up every month. I think I used bootcamp last month. But I think I really want to jump into 22-minute hardcore after Hammer and Chisel. I love, love, love Hammer and Chisel, but it's a lot of weightlifting and I love it, but I really miss cardio. So I know I'm going to jump into it as soon as I'm done. So I'm going to start promoting more like boot camp so that once I start doing it, it's not really a surprise to like my followers or people that are on my Facebook and stuff like that. So basically what that means is just your 21-day to 30-day group, your longer challenge group. So everyone that's in your 5-day clean eating challenge group, you want to help them get results. You want to help them at least lose 3 to 5 pounds of like water weight. If people start eating, they follow the meal plan that we have as a team, like our clean eating meal plan, and they actually start to drink more water, people lose like 3 to 4 pounds of like bloat. And if you encourage them to go walk, or if they do the videos that I post in our clean eating group, like they're going to lose a few pounds of water weight, and that excites people. You want to help people get quick results within the first week. And that creates trust. And then you have you have permission to invite them. Ask them, okay, so you're in this cleaning group. You did great the past 5 days. What's your next step? What's your plan? People don't have, for the most part, people don't have a plan. And honestly, a lot of people are just waiting for you to invite them. I know it's scary to invite people, but if you have that mindset, people are just waiting for you to invite them. People want to be a part of what you're doing. People want to have fun. People want to love fitness. People want to feel good. People want to have energy. They want that sense of community. They want to know that someone's there for them. Okay, so you have to be the courageous one, and you have to ask them. So this is perfect. If you're giving something for free, you have permission to be like, hey, I'm going to start a 21-day to 30-day whatever challenge group, and it's a little bit more intense. And everyone's going to follow a program that best suits your lifestyle and or goals. And it does require an investment. And people are most likely people are going to be like, okay, cool. Like, so tell me more about it. So then you can start talking about their goals, like more in depth. And then you can find out what kind of exercise they like to do. And then you can recommend the best program for them. Or if you want to be more specific, be like, well, in the month of April, I'm looking to coach women with the 21-day fix or 22-minute hardcore or whatever. Or you can gear it towards the program that you're doing. Okay, so that begins on the 11th. I promote the 13th, and I invite 2. On Thursdays, highlight clients or coaches. Again, this goes back to recognizing recognition. That's really important. Share your story. So I kind of threw in a few things in there to kind of, get your creative juices flowing, I guess you could say, if there's days where you're like, what do I post about? Or maybe you haven't shared your story, or, stuff like that. So I have on there, post a sweaty selfie, lock in SC10 by the 23rd. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be promoting my internship group. Again, I don't know, I'm considering doing it earlier, but for the most part, I guess I'm just going to keep it like what I have on the calendar. Just because we have new coaches that have joined us, and I feel like I don't want to make them wait so long till the end of the month to jump into new training. So that might change. It's tentative, I guess you could say. And okay, so this month I want to try something different. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the month of March, I did not host any webinars, meaning I did not host an opportunity webinar where I talked about what is coaching. So I love doing that, but I didn't do it. I just didn't do it in the month of March. So this month, I was kind of like, okay, do I host a 3-day sneak peek group, or do I do a what is coaching live event? So basically what that is for 1 hour, we're like live. So me and a few other coaches, whoever wants to help, we're live inside this event page. Like you guys have seen the event pages on Facebook. So people join this event page, and for 1 hour, we're in there live answering questions and posting videos about what is coaching. So the videos can vary, but it's always like a short video about who you are and why you're a coach, the success that you've had. I talk about, how we earn as coaches, challenge packs and startup and stuff like that. So I feel like that, I don't know, I feel like I should try it. In my head, I'm like, okay, an hour seems kind of fast. But then again, I started thinking, well, in a webinar, I only talk for like 40 minutes and I go through like slides like this and I talk about what the business is and what coaching is. But the thing about a Facebook a live event is that people have access to us and other coaches. Like they can type in there like, well, how much is the startup cost with, military, if I'm a military wife or something like, and so I can, for that 1 hour, we're live in there. So I don't know, it's just kind of something different. I feel like we should try it, see what kind of results we get, see if we like it as a team. And if we don't, we can go back to sneak peeks or who knows? If the 20th, if like, say that, what is coaching live event say no one joins and nothing happens, I still have the last week of the month, and we can easily host a 3-day sneak peek group. I already have the videos for that. So it's all about trial and error, trying new things, see what sticks, see what people like, see what we don't like. But I'm up for it. So that is pretty much it. Keep this picture, in your phone or whatever, so you can kind of look back to it if you want to print it out, whatever you want to do. So that is pretty much it for today. I'm going to stop my share. Okay. So I'm going to unmute you guys. Do you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Well, I'll talk about my Super Saturday.
Yes. Tell us.
Okay, so there was probably like 20, 25 people there. There was actually some men there.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see. Mostly they did like a slideshow, and then they had a few of, I guess, like the big weight loss winners kind of come on and tell their story. Like, we didn't have any celebrity speakers, if that makes sense. It was just more of kind of like diamond coaches and stuff like that, and they just shared their story. And let's see. Oh, so we did 22-minute hardcore, and we did cardio too, and I was dying.
Oh my gosh, you guys did 2 workouts?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I mean, I was like on the floor. Like, I'm not a burpee person by any means, but they had us doing like frog burpees. So
Oh yeah.
frog burpees and then gorilla crawl, and I'm like, what the hell? That was like the longest 22 minutes ever in my life. I looked around at everybody else, and everybody else was just like, I was like, I can do it, I can make it. But it's good. I mean, I'm glad that I went, because the first one that I was going to go to was actually at somebody's house, and I don't know, that was kind of iffy to me.
Yeah.
So
Hey, my first Super Saturday was at a house in Orange County, and there was probably like 6 of us. It was all women, so I got lucky that nothing crazy happened. But I mean, when I talk to new coaches and they're like, well, I don't really want to go because you're not going to be there. And I'm like, my coach was in South Dakota, and she's like, if you're serious about this business, you're going to find a Super Saturday to go to, and you're going to go.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm so happy that you went, and I know that it was a smaller event like that. And sometimes smaller events are better because they're more intimate, and like build like a stronger connection with those people. So that's cool.
No, it was fun. I'm glad that I went too.
Good.
It was nice.
Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Any questions or anything?
No, I don't think so. I'm fucking full. We had like a little barbecue in the back, and I think I overate chicken.
Hey, when are we gonna like talk about doing the squat challenge or whatever? Do you guys want to try that like next month, or?
No, we should do it this month if you want. So,
okay.
What do you have in mind? Did you find a picture on Pinterest or Google or what?
So, I mean, I want to be more creative, but kind of like last time when I ran it, and I've only run it once, but like I took a picture of like, I did like a picture join or whatever, and like I did me squatting, and then I had another picture from like Google or whatever, and it had, detoxed water, so it had like fruit and everything. So what we had done, I think we had like 5 or 6 coaches do it, but everybody kind of chimed in, and they said what their favorite detox water was. Like mine, I really like cucumber and lime, and then I would say like what the importance is of cucumber, that type of thing. And so everybody kind of gave a recipe, and then we all did research on what squat we liked, or whatever. So I think it was like 7 days. So each person picked a day, and they would post a video of them squatting and showing them how that they did it. And, like, hey, post a picture of you squatting, or like do, 2 sets of 10 or something like that. Comment when you're done, or take a picture of your water, how many did you drink today? That type of thing. And I honestly found, like, when I had done the clean eating, like I got a few people to join the group, but when it actually came down to it, like they didn't do it. They didn't follow the meal plan. They just pretty much ate whatever kind of shit that they wanted to. So it's like, I didn't have any success in the clean eating, but the squat challenge I did. And
Okay,
it just,
cool.
yeah.
So now we can merge both of them together, and I think it'll be a good thing because if we do it together, maybe you'll get to see the way that I run groups, because I've switched things up and I've actually found like kind of like a system that actually does create like a lot of engagement. So I think if I add the squatting, because a lot of women love squatting, like who doesn't want a nice butt? So I think if we add that, that'd be so perfect. That just gave me an idea. Like if I promote it, I think it'll be like a video of me, and the videos, I get to see how many views I get, which is cool. I love doing videos now. So I'll probably do like one of me squatting and like a picture with like a salad or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we can use that to promote, and we'll invite and we'll run the group. So I think that's cool. Maybe we can, I don't know if you guys want to post like a video a day, because we can easily just pull a picture from like Pinterest or something, like a pretty picture that's already made, because there's tons of like squat challenges out there. And we can do that if you guys want, or if you guys want to post a video a day. I just don't want to, what's the word? I don't want to put too much on my plate because I am working full time now. So, I mean, I know that you're working full time too, but.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, we don't even have to do it this month. Like, if we just got it together for next month. We all have a lot going on, so believe me, I don't want any more either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found people like really engaged in it because a lot of people just think of like, they only know 2 squats. They didn't realize how many more squats you can do. And then of course, like you said, everybody wants a round booty, especially for summer. So
yeah. Or what, have you guys considered maybe like a squat and plank challenge?
that's a good idea too.
And then we could do a giveaway, and if people
we're getting the samples things, because you know how we hit Success Club. I'm gonna totally use that.
Yeah, I was thinking of using that too. What we can do is I've thought about this, like in order for people to like join the giveaway, they have to post a video to their Facebook and Instagram and tag you as their coach, and this expands your market. I've learned before, and who doesn't want like new potentials, right?
Oh, that's a good one. Having them like squat and kind of like making it a contest, huh?
Yeah, even if they post a picture, like a collage, and they don't want to make a video, that's fine, because I know some people are terrified of it. They can make a little video collage picture collage, post it to their Facebook and Instagram, and be like, oh, I'm a part of my coach's free 5-7 day squat plank challenge, or whatever. I took the challenge, whatever, something. I think that'd be so cool.
Yeah. Okay. I think people like really join in more when they like are able to get free stuff. I've noticed that too. Like if you say, hey, if whoever does so many of this is going to get this water bottle. And even though it's like they really don't need that water bottle, they're like, yeah, that's cute. I need it. Like, let me sign up.
Yeah, the incentives really motivate people.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm excited. If you guys have any other questions, other ideas, brainstorm, and we can start like a message thread or just talk about it in the team page. And I think we can do it this month. I don't think it'll take too long to come up with something. And we can start it next week.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay. All right. Have a good night. Thank you guys for hopping on.